Hello and welcome. Today, Dark Knight, Qitana Ravel. Ravel. Let's go. So last video, or last time out anyway, I don't know if I'm going to release this video immediately afterwards. I took Dark Knight through Don Meg, the 73 dungeon. This is the Qitana Ravel, the 75 dungeon. And I notice as well, my trust is nearly high enough level to do 77, and I'm not far off 77 as well, so that could be my first time taking any tank through whatever that is. But one step at a time, we got this thing. Oh, I forgot about that. They're a bit not bothering with the mechanics, are they? So, trying to do tanky things. I'm vaguely remembering what they are now. I'm still more used to playing DPS, so don't be surprised if I play this like a DPS. Now, if I was really smart, I could have stood there, couldn't I, for the ones attacked on this side. But a bit late for that now. Nearly dead anyway. Alright, one down. Many to go. Anyway, outside this, earlier today, I was in the Boston Southern Front again. I have to say, it's not gripping me as much as it could, I suppose. Maybe it's in part, it's a bit disorganised. The random parties I'm getting into, they're not really focusing on a single area, and quite, they end up quite separated. So even if you have a full team, it can get a bit people everywhere. But it did get me another level to 76, and this dungeon probably won't get me to 77, but it'll take me most of the way there. The daily resets is 4 o'clock my local time. So by the time I finish this, it'll be just doing dailies again before I might think about going into Boston Southern Front once again. Probably do need a few more cooldowns this time, don't I? There it is. My positioning is probably not the best for a tank. But it's only a trust. They don't exactly deal with all their positions either. Although I'm probably giving Reen a bit more work than she deserves. When I was a monk, yeah, trying to hit the right positional when a tank was running everywhere was not fun. What else is going on? Genshin Impact, still playing that, although I'm still in a kind of a grindy phase. Trying to do dailies, get the upgrade items. Not a huge amount of, well, there's no main story going on. had to think there. What else is happening? They announced a new banner for Klee, and she looks really cute. Imagine Red Riding Hood with bombs. Can't say no to that, can you? So I think she is in the build pool, the banner up from 2 days' time from now. Well, from the time of recording anyway. I did get the level so that I tried her out on the trial. Seemed okay. Although, do I need another fire type? Because I'm using... what's her name again? Xiangling? Xiaoling? I can't remember her name, damn it. No, too much on my brain. For what I consider my favourite character, I can't even remember her name. The one who likes to spend her time in a chicken. This boss. I don't like you. So let's just get it over and done with. I suppose in practice there's not too much to deal with. It's just the double AoE bit at the end that can get a bit spicy. Alright, what else is there? The new PC build. I did a software update on it this morning, but I'm really not finding I'm spending the time there. The biggest annoying thing I have at the moment is I don't have a good place to connect it up, and I would just rather be playing a game rather than setting up a PC to play games in the future. It should improve my experience once I've done it, but it's just doing it. It's a case of what I have might not be the best, but it works, and I can just use it anyway. The new SSD did arrive yesterday, so that's handy. I just need to put it in at some point. So it'll be this. Oh, he's turning around, so this is the safe zone. It's a once in a long time sort of thing, a new system install or upgrade. But I just need to get over the barrier and just finish setting it up. I hate configuring Windows. Everything by default is really stupid. I would almost wish I had a button where you could, after a Windows install, just go like, invert all options. No, I do not want a reminder on everything that says on my shore, you know, like, oh, this might potentially harm the system. I know, I want to do it anyway. No, I do not want Edge in any form. Stop pushing it on me. And because, oh, it's on a different system, but I wanted to test something out on a browser other than my normal one, so I thought, okay, I'll use Edge for that. And the annoying sucker logged me into my Microsoft account without asking. He just did it. And I then had to waste time thinking, how do I take out the account? I don't need or want anything connected to an online account on a browser. So just to be clear, I don't want the browser to be linked to an online account. I don't mind, obviously, cookies and things. If I want to use a website, that's fine. That's my choice. But I don't need the browser to be logged in. I don't log in on Chrome either, for the same reason. I mean, they're all, generally speaking, logged into Google services as a browser, but I don't need the browser itself to do so as well. So since I decided today was going to be my Boston levelling day, I might start doing the PC build again tomorrow. well, I say build, there's not anything to build in it now really. I just put in the new SSD. I still need a new graphics card, which, well, I'll buy it when I buy it. What date is it? 18th. I can't remember what date. It's the end of the month, I think, wasn't it, that the 3070 would be released. So I may or may not get one of those if I can't get a 3080. But I suppose build-wise, the only thing I need to do is move the 2070 from my existing system into the new one, and then that's the hardware side done pretty much, and put in the new SSD like I just said. Everything else is just me getting around to sorting out the software. Maybe I should just find a film to watch or something in the background. So, one I've seen before and enjoy. So just have it in the background. I can re-watch the film passively and at the same time do all the software stuff. Obviously, if I'm in a game like this, you can't do that. That's multitasking a bit too far. So on the Boston Southern Front, I've probably spent about, as a rough estimate, 4 or 5 hours in it now. I just hit rank 8, which unlocks the third and the top, well, the final section of the current map, I think, which is the top part. I did grab the 8th rights in there, so should I need to level in there later, at least I can move around a bit more easily. I'm going to get the names mixed up now. The skirmishes are the fates, aren't they? The normal ones that just pop up now and then. The critical engagements are the special ones you have to queue in, well, I say queue in for, but be selected and queue in for. And those are, yeah, interesting, I think is the right word. So on social media, there's a load of memes out on the red chocobo. I didn't find it that bad. Even the first time when I hadn't seen the mechanics before. You can dodge that quite, well, maybe not everything, but you can dodge enough stuff that you don't die. The one I'm having difficulty with, I can't remember the name of it. It's this like robot thing with 4 lines coming off it, and they all point to different laser thingies that shoot across the area. And I haven't figured out the tells yet. What I'm supposed to be looking for to know where to dodge to. Because you've got lines coming out of a boss, and then on the units themselves, there's red lights and white lights. And I don't know which combination is what. Oh. Let's grab all this stuff. Yep, so on that particular fight, I need to understand the tells. I'm sure it'll be really simple once I know what the pattern is, but I don't know what the pattern is at the moment. So I can't dodge stuff, and even as a tank, 2 hits maybe I can survive, 3 nah. And the last one I went in there, we were severely we didn't have enough numbers. I think we only had 18 in the engagement and about 5 in the party, and of which only 1 was a healer. Wasn't enough. So we died. And the other thing I haven't entirely figured out yet is, I believe it's still the case, Dark Knight does not have a self-heal, does it? I'll have to double check the skills again later. But there's no button that says like heal. I think Paladin has one. And maybe at least one of the other classes did, I can't remember exactly. Come here, you horny iguanas. That's something I have to continue doing as well, which is leveling the trust NPCs. Oh, bat thing. Yeah. So I've only got 2 high enough for this dungeon. I think both Alphanode and Reen are 76. So a bit more level, they can be both 77 and I can take them to the next one. I had to use Grahatir because no one else was high enough level, unfortunately. Because he's already max level, he doesn't gain the experience, but at least it does enable me to use the trust at all, so that's a starting point. So it may well be that in the future I'll have a particular team for high level content, and then I'll have a separate team that I'll level up if I can. So I think that is one of the annoying things. I wish they let you just level sync the trust. So that you don't have to grow them, effectively, is what I mean. So that whatever level your main character is, they'll just be your level for the dungeon. Alternatively, the other motivation that I think would have helped me wants to level the trust is if they showed a more noticeable change in power as they level up, even if they're down synced, you know. In a similar way, a player that's high level sinks down tends to be a bit more powerful than someone who's going through the first time. They might not have optimal gear yet, whatever. I can't remember the mechanics of this one. Am I going to get a thing on my face? Yeah, really not my most favourite of dungeons. This one. One of the reasons I wanted to run it again actually was just to get some gear upgrades. I've got the level 70. I can't remember what it's called now. The augmented Skaven gear, is it? The level 400 stuff. I've got some stuff from Don Meg, which is level 73 and 40, whatever that is. For the moment, I'm still using the basic resistance weapon, so that's 4.8. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Wrong class. That's a Skaven weapon as well. Everything's 400, unless it's the not Ilmeg, Don Meg stuff, which is whatever that is. Oh, at last. This boss is so boring. And any equipment I don't need, like I just saw, it's the aiming item just popped up. It's good for leveling desynth, so I've been working that as well. The high level dungeons, of course, they give you some decent drops, decent item level drops, which means when you desynth it, you can upgrade your desynth level quite nicely. Was it this one or the next one that has the monsters appearing? Just like last time, let's try and grab a quick screenshot. I don't like it for now. We'll do. He's annoying. And here we are. trying to remember which is the last boss on here. It's the... I can see it in my mind, I just don't know what it is. It wasn't too bad, I think, the last time I took a tank through here. I suppose it's not bad actually, is it, if I just do that? Okay, that would be possibly a more interesting screenshot. Was there a chest around? It's been so long since I've been here. It's just in front of me. What else is going on in the world? That's interesting anyway. Nope, my brain is failing me. Nothing of personal interest is happening. I'm trying to keep it positive. There's lots of stuff happening, but all of it negative. It feels that way anyway. I'm thinking right now I'd rather be playing Genshin Impact. One minor annoyance of that game, I suppose, is they have a... In common with many mobile games, they have a, shall we say, a stamina system. So if you want to do certain actions, you can only do so when you have sufficient stamina, effectively. And one day I'm going to have to work out the maths and figure out how quickly it restores itself. But basically you get a cap of 120, they call it resin, and it regenerates at 1 point every 8 minutes. So if you used it all up, how long is it between going from empty to capping? Because obviously if you cap, you're wasting potential. Oh, I'm getting hurt there. Who's healer? Oh, for no. I'm in trouble. Yep, so the resin cap system, like I said, it's typical for a mobile game. It's one of the weird things I find about Genshin Impact, which is it feels like a solo game overall, but it's got online and mobile-like features in it. It could easily have been released as a standalone game, and it would have been brilliant. But I think they would have got far less money if they did that, which is why they didn't do that. Because I did not hear of the game until launch, basically, and I saw it being streamed, and I thought, that looks nice, and it's free, okay, I'll give it a try. If it was a full price game, I would have gone like, oh, that looks nice, and then I would have left it, probably. I would not have gone and bought it. And the other thing that is quite divisive for the game in the community is that it's a gacha. Gacha. Ugh, can't even say it. So if you want to get all the characters, you're going to have to spend real money, or be the luckiest person in the universe. Because it's like a 0.6% chance of building, per build, of getting the character you want. And you don't get that many chances without spending cash. So I was wondering, you know, I mean, they have taken the path they've taken, but there's still a possibility, you know, they might go like, okay, at some point, people will lose interest in the game, and they might switch to a different model at that point. And that's what I'm wondering about. The current model will stay in place as long as people are paying for it. If people stop paying for it, that's when they'll have to look for something a bit different, maybe. So we've kind of ruled out selling it as a standalone full price game. I don't think that would really work. It would just be too big a change to convert it into one at this point. Just got to think a little bit about this thing so I don't die. Should be okay here, I think. So I'm thinking if the game had to go to a second monetization model, could they go to kind of like a DLC route? Effectively, gacha without the gacha. You pay X amount, you unlock a certain character. That's it. Simple as that. Because I think that would be quite handy. Where is he going? No, I'm trying to give you some space and then you walk into my AoE. You walked into it, I didn't walk into you. Alpha Node, I'm looking at you. Yes, you. Because at the moment, I think I just watched a different video on it this morning, and someone calculated that it was something along the lines of you would have to spend $2,000 or something like that to guarantee you get a particular character. You might get it in less, but to absolutely guarantee you get a certain character, it would be $2,000 US dollars in premium currency, which is obviously a lot. Now, if they went to another route and go like, for example, you spend $20 and you got a 4-star character maybe, and maybe $30 for a 3-star, not 3-star, 5-star. You know, would that be enough to get people to spend more money on a game? Again, more money than they would just buying a game outright. You know, if this was just really, if Genshin Impact was released as a normal game, with its current content, I would say it's probably still worth, you know, in the tens of dollars. Could do with a little bit more story, because in the amount of time I played it, you know, I've exhausted the main story already. But to get that far anyway was still, you know, a good number of hours. I don't know exactly how many, but I was playing it quite intensively the first week or two anyway. So I got quite a good, you know, good number of game hours out of it. So if it was sold as a game, maybe they could do it that way. Sell the base. Well, the first chapter is free to get you in. That's, I think that part's already it's already done. They couldn't put it back behind a paywall, but they could put, for example, the next region that they're about to bring out, they could put that behind as a DLC. You know, $10 you unlock it, something like that. Characters, you pay X amount and unlock it, but just not $2,000, please. Am I supposed to be doing something, and why are you running that thing through me? Yeah, so something like what I just described might be an interesting alternate way to do it. Because it makes it more affordable for the casuals. And we're done. I think I will just end it there. I don't think I'm going to fix Genshin Impact, am I, on this stream? It's not even a stream, it's a recording. I haven't started streaming yet. That is something I'm considering. I don't know if anyone will watch it, but, well, I can only try. But today, and for this dungeon, I am done. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.